Yo, what it is, good people? We back, another day on Keep It G News, and today we're going to talk about Taxstone and Troy Avenue. Wild situation. Happened 6 years ago, so in order for me to fully explain this to y'all, I'm going to have to start in the beginning. But before I do any of that, stop what you're doing, subscribe to the video, comment when it's done, and like it now. You know what I mean? Can you do that for me? But like I say, Taxstone and Troy Avenue. But the reason why I say their names together, because in this situation they tied together like a knot. Because it was a shooting at Irving Plaza. Troy Avenue was charged first. Then somehow, some way, Troy Avenue get released. Then Taxstone get charged for the murder. Yeah, and a lot of people felt the way about this, especially in New York, because you had people sign with Taxstone, then you had people sign with Troy Avenue. Did Troy Avenue tell? That was the question back then. You know, then after all this played out, Troy Avenue went on a press run that I really thought was goofy. And you're going to hear my son speak about that. You feel me? And like I say, we got to start in the beginning. We got to start in the beginning to fully understand what happened, because this was 6 years ago. People forget. Shit, some of the things that I read, I forgot, and I really was intrigued about this case because it was big back then, especially in New York. Now, Troy Avenue never really reached major level artists, but back then, and 6 years ago, he was further along than he is now. You follow me? So, without further ado, I ain't gonna keep talking. Y'all ain't here for me. Let's ride.
Begin with that breaking news. Police have charged at least one person in last night's deadly shooting at Irving Plaza. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor in our newsroom with more, and the new surveillance video just released by the NYPD. Alice?
Dana, one person was killed last night during a concert for rapper T.I. 3 others were injured. Sources say one of the injured has now been charged. In the video you're about to see, frightened concertgoers duck as a man starts shooting.
A door opens and out comes 3 men, one with a gun. You see him take aim and open fire. Police sources say the man in the video with the gun is Roland Collins, a.k.a. Troy Ave. He was also shot in the leg and remains hospitalized. He's charged with criminal possession of a weapon, reckless endangerment, and menacing. 3 other people were shot. 33-year-old Ronald McFadder was killed. Police are releasing this video, asking the public to help identify the others seen in it. Cell phone video captures the hundreds of concertgoers running after the shots were fired inside Irving Plaza Wednesday night. Police say it all began with a fight in the green room where the VIPs were.
It went on for about 5 minutes, the fight, and then someone pulled a gun, and people were shot.
Investigators say some 950 fans were waiting for rapper T.I. to perform. Opening acts Mano and Uncle Murder were on stage.
When he was about to go on, we saw like 2 people up on the VIP arguing, and then everybody started running because they heard the shots.
There are 5 9mm shell casings recovered in the upstairs of the location.
The question now, how did a gun get past security? Police say they're trying to figure that out since there were metal detectors there and security checks.
It was easy that anyone could have gone into there with a piece.
NYPD sources say it does not appear the VIP group was checked. Sources say there were 2 shooters. Police say they're monitoring social media to see if there was an ongoing beef that sparked all of this. In the newsroom, Alice.
The original video when it first kicked off. Now you heard the lady say one of the guys that got arrested for the murder was actually one of the guys that got shot. That was Troy Avenue. This was early on in the investigation. Troy Avenue actually set a couple months during that time. Now, what y'all just heard me say in the beginning was Troy Avenue got released. Then Taxstone get charged. Yeah, it was wild like that. You feel me? So, that was the original video. Now, like I say, once Troy Avenue got released, a lot of people had a lot to say, man. And what y'all already hear next is, you're going to hear a little bit the things that happened before Troy Avenue had a lot to say. Because you're going to hear from Taxstone and how he felt about Troy Avenue and what led to this whole melee that kicked off and all these people got shot that was innocent and they had nothing to do with it. You feel me? And you also going to hear from my son. You're going to hear from Mano. Because his name got tied into this. Him and Uncle Murder, because they were saying they had beef with Troy Avenue. Mano had a lot to say about that. Then, after all of this kicked off and Troy Avenue got released and then went on his press run, he actually sued Irving Plaza. You're going to hear about that. Then, after that, like I said, yo, this is crazy because so much happened. Troy Avenue gets shot again. Yeah. Watch this.
I told Sid, I said, look at this nigga. You don't see him? Look at him.
Gotta be like
thinking too much.
Gotta be like Dame Dash and just surround yourself with women.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. Real shit. Yeah. I'd rather be with women because I can protect myself as a man. Yeah. So I'm not thinking about rolling with 6 goons and all that shit. That's how I be telling people. You failed before you even think you won with me. Because you thinking you walking up with 6 dudes is going to do something to me. When I see you walking up with 6 dudes, bang, 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 bang.
It's Damian Jr. going Marley off in this bitch.
Now he just bogled.
I'm gonna bogle your ass. I'm gonna bogle your ass because I ain't with it. I ain't with all that 6 dudes walking up trying to have a conversation with me about nothing. Niggas be having big, black, ugly niggas. I be like, they really think, no, that's for niggas that's pussy. They see motherfuckers walking up and they be like, and let them walk up. Like, oh, I peep motherfuckers, but nigga, I peep you, I'm letting you know. I'm gonna look right at you. What's up? You good? Before you get up on me. Are you good? Let me know now before you even walk in this square because we're not doing that. That's why I be laughing at rappers. Rappers, I don't care about y'all. I'm going to tell you, try me. I want the rappers to try me. I do. I ain't going to lie. I want y'all to try me. Try me. Your shooter, the tough nigga in your squad that just came home. Tell them try me. I want to embarrass somebody. I do. I want to embarrass somebody. I do. I want to embarrass a nigga with muscles.
But like why?
Because I hate these motherfuckers. Because you know why? They just snatched Slim Jesus' mic on stage. And Slim Jesus said, yo, I'm not like that. I'm just rapping like this because this is the type of like rap I like. You understand what I'm saying? And motherfuckers choose to walk up on stage and slap Slim Jesus' mic and don't snap other people's shit.
Right.
Snatch somebody else mic. You know this up there fronting. Slim Jesus ain't the first fronting rapper. Motherfuckers was appalled. And you know what's crazy about me? The white people was appalled like, yo, how do you feel about this? So what the fuck you don't feel no way about it, motherfucker? Fuck you mean? He's doing the same shit Slim Jesus doing. What you mean? I ain't say shit to him. Fuck, I look like saying something to Slim Jesus. Leave Slim Jesus the fuck alone. That shit is some coward shit. I don't like that. You ain't do that shit to this little black purple nigga who fucking got a beat on with a Mac and fucking an extended clip and don't even know how to clean that shit or dismantle it or put that. What the fuck? That shit get me I don't like that shit, man. And that's why I keep telling you I bully bullies, and that's why I started bullying Troy Ave. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you listen to the song, it'll tell you. When you go to jail, most times it's the homies, the so-called friends, they tryna have sex with your baby moms.
I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't just come out and say that Troy Ave is a fucking bozo. Like, you know, like a real bozo. Like when you sit there and you keep watching somebody perpetuate a lifestyle and some type of attitude that you know they not really like that. Cause you like that. Cause you lived that life. You've been around the tough guys. You've been tough. You know what it is to be a real nigga, quote unquote real nigga. And when you watch a nigga give you a persona or give you some type of criteria that don't fit that, it bothers me. And it always bothered me. And I've tried to be calm and I tried to sit back. But watching this interview, like, this shit has pushed it to the next level. Why do we keep giving clowns a platform to be clowns? And they supposed to represent our culture. We keep watching this bozo nigga run around like he John Gotti or he a fake Tupac with a motherfucking bulletproof vest on and a chain in the courthouse. Like, this shit ain't real nigga shit. Who's co-signing this shit? Like, why do we keep even caring what a nigga like this got to say? R.I.P. to Banger, my nigga Shan Duke. Stand-up individual, man. Man changed his life. And I know the kind of nigga he is. Honorable man. He changed his life around and been trying to navigate through this shit. But then y'all keep giving this bozo nigga a motherfucking platform to talk sucker shit. Nigga, you never even said, gave respect to his mom, said sorry. I apologize as a man. Send flowers, go to bozo niggas a platform to talk sucker shit about how much money he got and the chain he got and his Tupac annex. Nobody want to hear that shit. The nigga's a clown. And I don't want to do nothing personally to harm him. I don't like, but I can't allow you to keep misleading the generation. Keep misleading the culture. That's not what this shit is about. That's not what a real nigga is. These niggas is not who y'all think they
Anderson,
are.
we're talking about, of course, Mano was performing the other night at the T.I. concert at Irving Plaza in New York. It was actually, you were just getting off stage when everything happened. That's what at least the press said.
That you read, and to be honest with you, is absolutely false. Everything you read, absolutely false. Me and Murder was never on stage. I was never on stage. Yeah, I wasn't on stage. I didn't get on stage. You know, we were all still in the dressing room. Like, none of that is factual. That was just all made-up stories. I don't understand where that comes from, but it's just made up. Like, we never got a chance to go on stage. Actually, you know, I read, you know, in a lot of publications that we were supposed to have been the opening act, and that's not even true. T.I. was actually bringing us out on his show. Like, you know, in the middle of his set, he was going to bring us out.
I know that they said originally that this whole situation that happened with Troy Ave was because of you or because you two don't get along, but then you came out and you made a statement saying that you're good.
Right. Me and Troy Ave has never had as much as a debate or argument, never. You know, like, for that to be, you know, thrown around like that is really, you know, disappointing, and it's troubling that, you know, in our society, you know, we look at these newspapers to find news and to find facts, and this is just filled with a bunch of rumors and non-truths. Usually in a lie, if you look close enough and deep enough, you'll find a little bit of truth there, like, but that's absolutely not factual. Like, we've never
bracelet,
had a debate.
And he cannot leave the city. He also has to stay away from all concert halls, bars, arenas, and performance venues.
Today we're here to announce the filing of a lawsuit in the Supreme Court of the state of New York, Kings County, alleging that this place let someone into the facility with a gun without checking them, and but for their actions, Troy would never have been shot. And none of the incident that took place that night would have happened. He is the victim here. He did not bring a gun into this place, and we are seeking redress for the negligence.
You're not familiar with the way of Pop bring the seats down at all, or?
No, I don't even think you could bring. I didn't really, to be honest, I probably drove this car maybe 20 times. Really? Billy knew how to open the gas tank. Yeah, it was more like a trophy than anything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I just put it up. All the hoes in the muzzy. Shot the sunroof, they shot the drop.
How long were you in the hospital for?
Probably like a couple days. Came right out. God is great. Right out.
That's what leads me to where we at now. And where we at now is the trial was starting today. You feel me? Now, Vlad is the only one that reported on this story. But Troy Avenue is all up and down this paperwork. He's actually one of the main witnesses. Listen to this shit. More than 6 years after getting arrested, the state murder trial for Taxstone, Daryl Campbell, is set to begin in New York today. Taxstone has already pled guilty to a federal gun case, but the sentencing for that case will happen after the outcome of this trial. The state will have 2 cooperating witnesses, one of which is Troy Avenue, Ronald Collins. Troy Avenue was originally charged in connection with the murder. In 2017, he signed a written cooperation agreement with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Part of this cooperation will likely involve him taking a stand in the case. Taxstone was indicted immediately after Troy Ave cooperated. The prosecutor's other witness is Malcolm Chiron, aka M.A., a convicted Poughkeepsie drug dealer who did not witness the shooting but claims that Taxstone admitted the murder to him in a conversation. Malcolm Kenyon is currently facing 42 years in prison for distribution of multiple kilos of cocaine by using his record label Out of the League, aka OTL, as a drug front to launder money. Kenyon was also charged with buying firearms in Virginia and smuggling them into New York to sell to OTL associates. How do y'all feel about this situation? Like I said in the beginning, you had Troy Avenue in Taxstone. You know, Troy Avenue actually got out of jail. He put out a statement saying, you know, he thought people was going to hold it down more than they held it down. And in order for him to get out of jail, we actually had to tell what happened. Now, he's saying he's telling the truth. Is telling the truth snitching? How y'all feel about that? Me personally, I don't think he had to do that. I think Troy Avenue could have just stayed silent and just let everything play out. I mean, you wanted to be a gangster, right? This is part of gangsterism. You know, this is part of the gangster stuff that they don't like talking about. Sometimes you're going to have to sit. Straight up. And I think that, because everything was on video, and I think that as long as he played his role, sat back, been quiet, he'd have got out on this. He wouldn't have had to worry about going to jail. You feel me? Because the evidence is the evidence. They can't fabricate it. Well, they can, but not when everything is on video. And in this situation, you had everything on video. You know, from the initial confrontation when it all kicked off until when he got the gun somehow, some way, and you see him shooting through the club. So he didn't actually have to tell on Taxstone to get out of jail. I think they would have figured it out eventually. You know what I mean? Now, is that considered snitching? In my opinion, yes. Now, some people might not think so. Some people might think he did what he needed to do to get out. I mean, he was innocent. He didn't bring the gun in. You just heard him talk about it. They suing Irving Plaza. They might have settled by now. I don't know. You feel me? But I want to know how y'all feel about this situation. Like, what's going to happen? How do y'all feel about Taxstone? Why is it that he pled guilty to a gun case, but they're not going to sentence him until after this murder case is over? That don't really make sense to me. You normally only hear that if a person is a witness. Now, we know he's not a witness, he's a defendant. It's just strange to me that they're doing that, because you can sentence him to whatever y'all give him on a gun charge and then come back and sentence him on a murder. You know what I mean? Unless they're going to tie it all concurrent, but you can even still do that concurrently. So I don't understand that. This might still be an open case. I ain't gonna lie, you don't normally see that, man. And then you got Troy Avenue side, the heat tell. What y'all think, man? I want to hear y'all opinions on this, man. Let's keep it G News. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
I'm probably gonna die if I lead a clan. You got your turn and you turned your back. You turned around, ain't no turning back. I can't be the boss and no us and that. I'm bringing Bo and I'm bipping with 2 times. I bought the Drake and the kid got a coupon. Make 20,000 a neck on a futon. Sitting out, cause my brother in Jumon. Why you telling people you selling fentanyl? Why you telling feds you selling shit at all? Why you telling cops if you about to get it all? I'ma tell you now, then I'm already squeezing. You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I be missing, I been bad. The other night she was right there. I be lurking with my bros. I be crying with my mom. She be praying to the Lord that I don't turn into a monster. You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I been missing Kevin Bates.